we got pelted with about 116 degree weather. And man, I'll tell you, for the most part, I think most people are over this big old heat wave that we've been dealing with. Nonetheless, we're upright, happy to be here. Thank you for allowing me to come into your homes. Thank you for your time this morning, or whenever you may be watching this. And I appreciate your likes, your comments, your subscriptions, whatever it might be, your sales, your purchases. It all means a lot here at Chaos Nutrition. Hit up the website, chaosnutrition.com. YouTube 20 saves you 20% off all day, every day, and free shipping with zero minimums. Kind of unheard of in these times. We're continuing it as long as we can. Jumping right into it this morning, topic of discussion. I've got a few things I want to talk about. One was Cali muscle issue going on over the past couple days. And then I wanted to touch on the Greg Doucette situation. So first and foremost, Cali Muscle. Some of you guys may or may not have been following. He's been on this 30-day watermelon challenge of a fast, and he kind of pushed the limits the other day. He went out to Venice Beach, had a workout under the sun, and pretty much almost, passed out due to the, the sun, the heat, the exhaustion, not sleeping, being on a diuretic as he is, urinating throughout the night, all that good stuff, leads to heat exhaustion or heat stroke or, something else. And I don't really like to talk about it, but, death can happen. So, disclaimer should be read to those of you that are following along with Cali, because it's not meant for everybody, especially if you have underlying health conditions or you're under the, treatment of a doctor, and you haven't let your doctor know that you're doing this, watermelon fast, or, whatever he calls it, the fruit fast. Because Cali Muscle, let's just face it, he doesn't work a normal 9-to-5 job. He doesn't get up in the morning, go punch a clock. He's not working out in the elements. He's pretty much a YouTuber, stay-at-home entrepreneur kind of guy. And, but one thing he can relate to is he suffered a heart attack and needs to be careful. So, like I said, the disclaimer should read, for you guys who are out there under the sun, under the gun, working hard, 16-hour days, be careful doing this type of stuff without being fully hydrated, because, you might find yourself in a really bad situation real quick, all for the sake of losing a few pounds. It's important, and I think he's on the right path as far as, trying to diet down, lose that muscle that he's carried for so long. His body frame isn't that big, guys. He's a small guy. I'd probably say 5'8", 5'7", not a very big guy at all. And this is what happens when you use steroids for so long. Your body gets up to about 225 at his size. And we're not just talking roids, we're talking HGH, we're talking other things. And, for a guy his size, when you come off of that stuff, you're really going to drop all the way down to what you should be. And he should be, in the 160s, 150s for a guy his size, according to, charts and graphics and all that good stuff. That's kind of where a guy his size should be. And of course, when you're at about 225, 230, all that's pretty much just juiced up. So come off the juice, that's what happens. Don't care who you are or what your name is. And guys, also be, wary. This guy has a little bit of money. So I highly doubt that he's just ingesting watermelon. But if he is, and that's all he's doing, good on him, for being honest. But I'll tell you, when he had that scare, he wasn't pumping down, more watermelon juice. I think he was probably headed towards a Pedialyte, a Gatorade, a Snickers bar, some orange juice, something other than to make sure he wouldn't pass out or, God forbid, have another heart attack or something bizarre that could lead to his untimely death. If you play around with fire, you get burnt. that's really how it goes. And like I say, you don't wish death upon anyone. You don't want to see anyone get hurt, but you F around, you find out, right? That's really the name of the game. So again, for those of you out there doing the challenge, or you're trying to shed some weight, just be careful, be thoughtful, especially if you're out here in the desert Southwest. Maybe you're in Nevada, who knows? If it's hot, man, don't be ashamed about getting down some electrolytes, having a soda, something to keep your sugar and salt levels right. This heat's no joke, man. It'll take you out. So it's all great losing weight and all that good stuff, but at the end of the day, if you're gonna lose your life over 20 pounds, I gotta say to your family and friends, was it worth it? Is it that big of a deal? I don't think so. But that's just my take, that's just my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Moving right along, Greg Doucette issue going on, the longtime buddy of his. He came out and kind of said something that John Bravo picked up on with his videos, that, some of what motivates people is their desire to keep the things that they have, i.e. cars and houses and that great life, that good life. And Greg says that when he feels like he hasn't done enough, that's what motivates him. Well, guys, I'm here to tell you, if money is your motivator, it's going to take a long time on YouTube or selling supplements to gain the notoriety and fame necessary to carry out those type of lifestyles where you're driving Lamborghinis. All right, these guys are lying to you. All right, some of these guys have been in the game for a while, 10, 15 years, and they've been on their game, and they're getting residual checks and all that good stuff. Yeah, they can kind of maintain that, but I'm here to tell you guys, selling supplements and being on YouTube isn't what pays all the bills. So when these guys boast about the things they have, this, that, and the other, there's other things going on behind the scenes that you're not privy to, that they're not going to tell you about. Maybe their wife works, maybe they've got some other income coming in, but you're not getting the full skinny, let me tell you, because slinging supplements again and being on YouTube, it ain't gonna cut that kind of lifestyle of driving a Lamborghini and Porsches and raffling off cars. You're highly mistaken and very misled, and that's unfortunate. But that's the name of the game with these guys. And so it leads me to believe that a lot of these guys are very unhappy. I hear Cali Muscle sometimes talk about in the middle of the night he wakes up, he only gets a few hours of sleep because he's worried about having a heart attack in the middle of his sleep and all that other good stuff. And then you hear Greg Doucette talk about when he tries to find motivation, it's money. Guys, that's not happiness. Maybe in their world it is to some degree, but in my opinion, I don't find it there. And they're not at peace with themselves. You hear a lot of people that have had strokes or heart attacks or major events happen in their life, and they say they're ready to go. These guys aren't ready to go because they're married to their money, and it's clouded their decision making, and it's led them to where they are. So when you guys are watching these videos and you're having a good laugh about it, just know you're kind of laughing with a person who's in a lot of pain. You're laughing with people that really don't understand even who they are, and they're out here giving you advice on what you should be doing. So take it for what it is, right? Understand that take it for what it's worth. The advice, the other stuff that you're taking from these guys, it's entertainment. And if they tell you to walk a plank that you're not going to jump off the end of it, are you going to do it, kind of thing, right? I mean, just put things in perspective. These guys aren't happy. They're worried about their health. They're worried about their longevity, the decisions they made in their life, abusing drugs. I don't know if that's the best source of information, the best source of direction, in my opinion. I mean, that's just my opinion. And I'm not calling them, really bad people. I'm not saying not to pay attention to them. Just, understand it's entertainment value. And these guys, live off of the entertainment. That's why they make the 2 videos a day. It's their livelihood, and it's kind of sad and unfortunate that they're really not at peace with who they really are, because they've probably been lying for a long time and showboating and promoting something that they never were. And so at the end of the day, man, that's something that they got to get right with God or whoever their maker is, and feel good about themselves. Because at the end of the day, man, I'll tell you, I'm not doing this for the money aspect. I'm doing it because I really appreciate you guys, your feedback. And if I can help just one person, man, out there overcome their fears, overcome their obstacles, and take some life lessons from me, then it was all worth it, man. And if they want to pay me a couple bucks for my time, cool. I really appreciate it. If they want to buy something off the website, awesome. It goes a long way helping our other athletes. It's all money in here. I haven't taken a paycheck from Chaos Nutrition since its inception. So you guys purchase products, it goes to the athletes. It enables me to get them more shirts, more product out to them, and we can expand by having more athletes and more ambassadors, and that's how we keep Chaos running. Like I said, if I could just help one person out there, which I know I've already done, probably 100-fold or maybe more, because a lot of people aren't going to tell you that you're helping them. So that's my goal. That's my aspirations for what I do, and I wouldn't change it for the world, man. So like I said, if YouTube wants to pay me a couple bucks, cool. If they don't, cool. I'm still going to get up, do what I got to do, and be the person that I am, because that's what it's all about for me. So guys, I got to get some errands done. I got to hit up the gym. Got a long day ahead of me, long night ahead of me. Keep getting out there. Keep doing whatever it takes to be successful. And, stay ride or die for yours, man. So till next time, I'm Big Rob, and I'm out.